Sit in that chair. Oh, you can still do that?
All right, thank you all very much. This is Team Billie Jean. Mark Philippoussis, Maria Sharapova, John McEnroe, and one of the top young juniors in the U.S., Taylor Johnson, who is filling in for injured Lindsay Davenport. So we're very grateful. All of these guys have donated their time and talents to be here to help raise money for the Elton John AIDS Foundation.
Look who they got here as a team. You got a whole new team that's just going to kick their you-know-what. So I think that we're looking pretty good.
Maria, after all you've been through the last few months, what's it like to be embraced by these legends of the game and to be back in the tennis family?
Yeah, it's very special to be obviously back on the court. It's been about 7 months since I've played in front of spectators and played in a stadium environment. Obviously very thankful for the invitation. I'm happy to be part of this cause. It's been around for 24 years and it's my first attendance. Thrilled to be part of it.
Can we ask John what his memories are of playing here in the 70s and 80s during the Alan King tournament?
70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You missed the 60s, Bobby. I
You didn't play at that though.
played the 60s. I certainly did, Melky. Absolutely.
How'd you do?
I lost in the finals.
How'd he do? Ask him how he did.
You probably won everything.
No, I didn't do that well in times
I usually win here. I couldn't believe it.
I was too busy losing money at the table. So. There were some bad characters in the 70s that played that were influencing me in a subpar way. And they recommended highly that I hit the casino. So the pressure was on because I was losing money in the casino. In those days, the prize money wasn't that great. So I believe, lost money a couple of years.
Oh,
so, yeah. So I thought maybe it was actually not the worst thing for me that the Alan King Classic, Caesar's Palace tournament, the great event of the 70s, moved. It was sad that it moved on, but fortunately for some of the players, it was a good thing. And, we could focus on tennis.
We also had a...
Thank you for asking.
We also had a love doubles. We used to have an indoor arena, and that's where I first saw Agassi hit the ball at 6 years old. It was adorable. But Marty Reason and I lost, God, I lost everything here. Lost to Jimmy Connors and Chris Everett when they were engaged. It was called Love Doubles. So I've been coming here for almost 50 years, so I love Caesars. It's just amazing to see how it's evolved.
Break out the piano. I think Billie Jean wants to play.
Oh yeah, give it to me. Where is it? No. So anyway, I'm gonna go watch Elton on Wednesday night. But to be here for the Elton John AIDS Foundation, Ilana Kloss and I've been on the board since '92 when he started it. And Ilana came up with this idea, Ilana Kloss, about doing this Smash Hits for the Elton John AIDS Foundation. Because Elton and I always wanted to do something together in music and sports, so this was it. And I think it's fantastic to help others. There's nothing like it, to show commitment and love and try to make other people's lives better.
Yeah, I would look to play maybe a couple of exhibition events leading up to my first tournament in April. I don't know when those will be, but I think that's one of the things that would be really important because match play, you can never really replicate it. You can practice as much as you want, but there's nothing really like it. I won't be playing too many, but I think a few next year will really help me.
Maria, how do you expect to be received by the fans tonight? Are you concerned about that?
Look, I've formed some incredible fans, and I've traveled around the world for many years, ever since I was a young girl competing and playing at one of the highest levels. And yeah, obviously I hope to see a lot of fans tonight. That's one of the reasons why I love playing around the world, is being able to interact with people. And a lot of people that come watch me play probably come for the very first time. And I was saying to Billie Jean that no matter what the event is like, whether you're playing an exhibition match, whether you're playing a finals of a Grand Slam, you have to be ready just like you are for every single match the same way. Because those people in the stands could be there for the first time and they really want to see you play competitive tennis, and that would be our job today. And we also have a lot of fun.
Mark, anything you can say about the intensity of playing for Billie Jean King?
I'm looking forward to it. I think, as John said, we've got a great team. Everyone's excited. It's for an amazing cause. I'm looking forward to the atmosphere of having a court set up in front of Caesars just off the strip. That should be incredible. So just looking forward to going out there and and playing some good tennis for the crowd, and hopefully get that win for the team. It'll be even more fun if we end up winning at the end.
Maria, did you ever think that your tennis career and the excellence would lead to things like this? Playing for a greater cause or activism, things like that?
Yeah, well, over the past 7 months, I've had the chance to do things that I just haven't had the opportunity to do, and in many ways, just from the smallest things to the biggest things, obviously being a part of something that means so much to Elton John and Billie Jean, and something that they've set up for the past 24 years. And I live close by. It's a very easy trip for me, and there's an obvious yes for me.
Hi you guys, I'm Marika Edwards with the Final Countdown. So this is your guys' second year in Las Vegas. Can we kind of expect like a regular thing every year in Las Vegas?
Don't know, we'd have to reevaluate, but we, excuse me, we certainly love working with Caesars. Caesars is fantastic. I watched it evolve all these years and see all the different generations here, and bringing the best entertainment in the world. And I hope this is part of that, bringing the best entertainment, but also giving back. And they've been so cooperative and love having us. And of course, Elton's been affiliated with it for many years, and that doesn't hurt. But
the only way we can improve this, Billie Jean, is if we're on the strip, on the street.
Literally?
Yeah,
We thought about it,
I don't know
actually.
why they didn't shut the street down.
I don't think that's going to work because of that. But I think where it is, last year was unbelievable. The atmosphere, you see the lights on the strip, you see Elton up with his sign up there, he's piano man, and I just, not piano man, that's the wrong guy. $1 million piano guy. Anyway, it was phenomenal last year, and I hope it'll be as good or better this year. And
I'd like to introduce you to Team Elton, who won last year. Sir Elton John's team won last year, and they have a 12-11 lead in the series, which I'm sure they'll talk about. But we're grateful to all these players again for coming here and donating their time. We have Mardy and Andy Roddick, who were both here last year, as well as Martina Navratilova, one of the all-time double greats, Liezel, who's joining us. And right here in the front row, Brian.
Elton, obviously musicians all over the world would dream of being on stage with you. You get that feeling a little bit of being able to play tennis with some of the greatest to ever pick up a racket?
It's amazing because I'm a huge sports fan and a colossal tennis fan. So this is the 24th Wild we've done, and it never ceases to amaze me when you get on the court to see how great these players play and to be so close up to them and for them to become friends and to talk to them. And I've known Andy now for so long. I've known Martina for a long time. So it's a wonderful thing. But you still don't get used to it. I'm a huge sports fan. Sports stars like music, and what you can't do, you always want to do it. And so every year, it's always exciting. It never loses its luster. So it's great.
But as you got on stage, the knee was a little limping. How do you feel for tonight?
No, actually, I'm fine. I had keyhole surgery on my knee years ago, so I just wear knee brace. I'm not limping. I might be mincing, but I'm not limping. No, I'm really okay. I played tennis this morning. I've had a hit out there. I'm absolutely fine. Thank you.
So no rust?
There's no rust. Excuse me. I think I've got one of Andy's pubes stuck in my teeth. Oh, sorry. Is that locker room banter?
There's a microphone there.
My son will be very proud. I'm still trying to regain my composure. But yeah, thank you for welcoming us all here, Elton. That was amazing. I don't know. I think this is anything I say now probably won't do well in the shadows of that haymaker by Sir Elton. But I know we're all happy to be here. I think this is my 12th time here, and I know Martina's done it as much as anyone else has also. And kind of, despite his vulgar sense of humor, he's done an amazing thing with the Elton John AIDS Foundation, and to see kind of the passion he has towards that cause, and his friendship with Billie Jean, and them able to make this an annual event and make it something that's even bigger than kind of their iconic status is a cool thing to be a part of.
I have to say that everyone in this event who's come here today, especially Maria, who's, to give your time is so special. Anyone, People give money, and it's wonderful because we need money for this cause and other charitable causes. But when these people, time after time after time, give their time, Andy's been here so many times, McEnroe's been here so many times, Martina's been here, Mardy's been here. These people are giving their time. And that is very, very special because it's commitment. It's not involvement. As Billie Jean said, commitment is much more important. These people are committed, and I really can't thank them enough. They're fantastic people. They really are. And the tennis community, from the word go, has always been here for the AIDS crisis. And it was the first sport to step up to the plate because of Arthur Ashe, and it's been there constantly ever since, and has encouraged other sports to follow suit. And I can't be grateful enough for these people.
I got a phone call 2.5 weeks ago to ask me to come and participate, and I remember exactly the moment where I was standing. And I just right away said yes. And my husband said, don't we have to kind of think logistics? I have a baby at home. I said, you know what, everybody's goal is to give back, but I want to say thank you on behalf of the team for Billie Jean and for you for giving back. You made such a big difference on a huge scale, but I want to let you also know that I got a text message from a friend today to say she's been to 20 of your concerts, and when they bought the 21st concert tickets, her husband had esophagus cancer. He never made it to that concert. But she took a friend, and your opening song, she just bawled her eyes out, and that's the song she played at his funeral. So I want to let you personally know the difference that you make, not just in the grand scale, but in people's lives. And I just want to thank, on behalf of each one of us, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Elton, you could perform anywhere in the world, you could have this tournament anywhere in the world. Why do you seem to love Vegas and having your residency here?
I've always liked it. I don't know. You know, everyone said when you're dead you go and play Vegas, but I always thought that was nonsense because all the greatest stars always came and performed here in their prime. I remember seeing Elvis Presley in 1970 at the Hilton. Sinatra, all those great people performed here in their prime, and I feel as if I'm still in my prime. And to be honest with you, there's so many great venues in this city to go and see wonderful concerts night after night after night, wonderful shows to see. You know, I love it, and this Coliseum here, I'm working for Caesars, they've been so great to me. And every time, I don't do this show anywhere else in the world, I just do it in Vegas. Because when you come to Vegas, you have to step up to the plate. You can't give people any old rubbish. You can't do your normal show. And if you do, you're missing out. People who come here deserve to see something better. They expect to see something better. And this town has a history of doing that. And I'm so steeped in the history of this town. And I always defend like, oh, you're playing in Vegas? You don't know what you're missing by not coming to Vegas. You can see show after, you can see 3 weeks without not seeing a bad show here. And that's what I love about this place.
Sir Elton, is there a performance rush comparison between a concert and this event?
Sorry?
Is there a performance rush comparison between doing a concert or doing this kind of event?
Do you get the same kind of rush performing playing tennis compared to your concert?
It's a different kind of rush. Tennis is complete fear. Especially in front of the people out there tonight, because you know it's like I know what I'm doing when I'm playing concerts here. I know I'm completely in control. And then when McEnroe left-handedly serves you a slice, and you can't deal with it, it's you feel embarrassed if you get a shot in the net. I'm not the world's greatest volleyer, so I'm more apprehensive. I get a rush, but it's more from the constipation dissipates and something else happens. And when I'm on stage here performing, I'm fine. But in front of them tonight, yes, I'll be fully constipated. Fully constipated, and you're sitting next to me. Yeah.
Martina, you're playing with Elton tonight. Maybe you talk about a little bit about him as a tennis player.
Well, I like to watch his face actually, because he's so intense. You know, his eyes just get so big and he smacks the heck out of it. He's got a big first serve and not such a big second serve, and a huge forehand and not such a big backhand. So, you know, it's either big bang or a little shot coming over. That's
what Andy found out earlier.
But the intensity is what I love, of course.
I have a
when it
big
comes
bang on
across.
my wrist.
You got a big blow bang, yeah.
And can I just say, I'm playing this my privilege to be able to play 4 games of doubles with Martina. And our combined age is 130.
Oh, you had to say that.
I'm 90, she's 40.
Sir, what is the significance of having Maria here tonight, and what do you think about the timing and life of this event?
What was that?
Significance of having Maria tonight. The timing.
In light of
the suspension. In light of the suspension.
I can't comment on the suspension as I'm not involved in that. I think it's amazing she's playing tonight. She's giving her time. Doesn't need to. She's being extremely generous. I've done things with her before, and she is always a very generous sportsman and athlete. What happened to her is none of my business. I can't comment on it. All I know is that I think she's fantastic to turn up tonight because she knows she was going to get questions thrown in her face, and I think that she came and she showed up is brilliant. That's all I can say. Good for her.